Hi guys! Not easy to understand what this is, right? A stamp. And this was once given to me by DK Crafts by D. We all know D. She's today elegant embellishments on zibbet, one of my dearest friends. And it says, a friend is someone who knows the song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you have forgotten the words. Now, you see behind me here, I used this stamp on something. And this stamp Dee gave to me in January. Not quite a year ago, but almost. But still I wanted to use this stamp, because this is a challenge entry for P's 50-year anniversary birthday challenge for us, and she is challenging us to use stuff we have hoarded and tell the story about what the things we have hoarded and what we used and so on. And I thought it would be a very good start to show off something that's so precious, like these words about friendship, because the things I've used I have been given from friends mostly. And this time I didn't make something white and cream and all that. Yes, it's white and cream here, but as you see, there is something else. And I've had a ball. I've had a huge ball. And let me go back in time. My first rack I received the 29th of May 2012. And that was from a lady named Diana. And she lives all the way over in California. And it was amazing. I was gobsmacked. I was so grateful. It was my first rack. I mean, hello, first one, you know. So I had definitely had to include some stuff from her. And yes, I still had some stuff from her, but actually I'm not the worst hoarder. I actually use my stuff, and for the things I'm hoarding the most, I tend to use them on stuff for myself, not things I'm giving away, which is of course the smartest thing to do. Now first let me tell you what I've actually made here. This is the back of it. Pizza box, yoo-hoo! I'm hoarding pizza boxes. Yes, I am, because the chipboard is so good. It's not the thickest one, it's still bendable, but you know what? I'm saving money and I'm saving the environment. And same with these boxes here. I build up this shadow box myself with reclaiming these boxes. I bought decorations in this. They're just wooden boxes, and which I gessoed. No, I didn't. Yes, I gessoed them, and then I painted them black with Claudine helmet. Now I lost a piece. Okay. And then, so as I said, I used something all the way back, dating all the way back to 29th of May 2012, and that is these clock handles. See them? I've hoarded them for the longest time. Now let's start from there and work all the way up to this day, sort of. The paper I've used is the engraver. Now that's like 6 months ago I got that from Trisha. She gifted me that, so that doesn't count really, but it's been in a Hoard Vault. Now here is the stamp he gave me, and I used that of course. But Hoard Vault, what's this? See that? That's a Michael's frame, and I was gifted that last autumn. It's over a year ago, and I kept it and kept it. I kept it. It was red, so I painted it black. The fleur-de-lis on top here, see that one? That's also from Dee, and she gave me that over a year ago. Hoard Vault. This here, actually I got myself. The heart, not the heart, but the keyhole. And I actually bought that last summer when I was planning to do a 400 subscribers giveaway. Now I never got around to do that because I'm kind of accumulating stuff for that giveaway, and I just had that giveaway, you know, but I ended up having 1,000 a 1,500 subscribers giveaway. But I had several of those, and I've put aside 2 for me, and they've been in the Hoard Vault ever since. This one here I was given by a friend last year. Now, was it Trisha or was it V? I certainly don't know. I looked at several of my racks and haul videos, but it's not the easiest thing. They've given me so many doodads. Now, this here was given to me by Mary the Craft Hoarder. Yes, her name is Mary Craft Hoarder. Imagine that. And she gave me a bag of these, and that was the summer of 2012, and I just had to use that. Pinned to the Hoard Vault, okay? And then Dee also sent me art eye cakes the first for Christmas last year, and this is one of them, and I used it. And same with this key, and that is the oldest pieces, but I can go on. So it's like ages, many pieces that's very old, like over a year ago, but there's even more, even more hoarded things here. Now you see all these cogs here, there, see, oh, it's not the easiest thing to show this thing here. These cogs up here, there's one there, and one down there. Those were given to me by Spare Marbles 2012. Not quite a year ago. I think I got them for my birthday in January, which was prolonged to March, I think. So March, yeah. And those have been in my Hoard Vault, but I have like 4 or 5 things that's old here, older than 1 year old, and then comes the new things now. Hoard Vault stuff from the last year. Now here's the cogs, and this here, this one was given to me, and it was just the one, and I have had several afterwards, but this been sticking, or it's been laying somewhere else than the rest of them, so I know it's the one that's been there for the longest time because it had a fault on the foot. But I adorned that with rings from Witchcraft in Australia on zibbet, and I put a little bead cap on, and the bead cap I believe I got from Live Art Now last autumn. These ones been in the Hoard Vault since spring, I believe, for Maggie White gave them to me. And the chess pieces here, they are also from Spare Marbles, and those are also from March. And let's see, let me take down the camera so I can go in more details. Okay, this one is from Trisha, the art I make, Spare Marbles. That's Scrapping Happy XO, the Live Art Now from last autumn, Spare Marbles again, Trisha again, the Maggie. That is actually my own haul from Michael's last December. Imagine that. And again, spare marbles. And spare marbles. She gave me those coolest resins. And the little one I have here actually have, see that? They have a little cog there too. Now that is all the Hoard Vault stuff. You know, that's quite a lot. I managed to use like 20 things, I think, at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 things I've hoarded. That's being a very good girl, right, P? Now, this heart was also given to me by Trisha, and it's also been hoarded. Now, as you can see, there's things going on here that I haven't said anything about. What I've done, I covered the back of the boxes after I painted them, and then I glue it all together, and you see the back paper here, which I said I knew would be showing. Now this piece also being hoarded because it was the last I had that say enjoy the journey, and that's kind of like my favorite saying of those, but it's like a year or something, I think. Now let's see, this piece heart here is from Witchcraft, and it was the same color as this, which is also from Witchcraft. Now I gessoed it, and then I painted it white, and after that I stuck it down, okay, and then I attached the spindles from the clock from Diana, and then I've attached that with a hinge from Tim Holtz, and I glued down the light bulb. I stuck a rose. It's from I'm Rose. No, not I'm Roses. Wild Orchid Crafts. And let's see, these flowers are from my own store. Obviously not Hoard Vault, but I do love them. And if you haven't guessed what I've done yet, I tell you now. I used beeswax, and I melted that in my UT pot, ultra thick embossing powder pot, and so it was just like sauce, really. And I dipped my pencil and I painted everything with that after I glued it down. So the flowers are kind of like embedded into everything. See, there's a thread, last piece of thread with pearls on that I had for like 1.5 years. And here you see the beeswax gives some kind of extra dimension to the paper. It makes it look a little bit older. And I also used it on tips, on everything really. Now this one doesn't have, it just have gesso. But see the let's see, let it focus. The flowers and the corners here. I used it on the lace even. See? And I really think it looks just so stinking cool. See? And that ring around the flower, that flower there is also something hoarded. That's from Spare Marbles in December last year. Over a year old. So we're up into 20 pieces then, right? And these here was inside that box from Prima with some feathers in wooden. So I painted those with the Claudine Helmet Black, and I backed them up with the paper, and but underneath here is actually another box that's thicker than the rest. So I got this up, and here you see the wax on the tip of the butterfly, and you also see it in the middle there, and it kind of gives everything a little bit better dimension. It soft and crisp edges, but still, you know, it's just the coolest. What, I got something red down here. What's that? I don't know. But anyhow, see how they're kind of looks like it's the wax that had grew them down. And on the stick pin from Linda, I just touched it up a little bit, and the shimmer you see on this here is the Inca Gold Platinum. That's what I used to make the shimmer, on top of beeswax and then a little bit of gesso and then this. So it's pretty well textured. And here you see the chest piece horse from Diana, spare marbles, kind of embedded in the wax together with the flower. I absolutely love how that turned out. Now these here, I didn't forget that, I forgot to say those were given to me from Dee as well over a year ago, so I'm up into 21 pieces. I think I'm doing good. And from Paperline I cut this strip and I just gave them a little bit of what's it called again? Oh, brads. Yes, brad on each centimeter in between here. And a mic atomic or something key, which I've hoarded for ages. It was just so stinking cool. And you see the texture I made there, and you see the paper gets kind of like a see-through dimensional thingy going on. I can't explain it, but I absolutely love how this turned out. And here's one of the spindles from Diana. Well, the cogs, it spins around actually, but it's too much stuck down in the beeswax, and I use clear beeswax. This one is not yellowish. See, this is a piece from Witchcraft again. I gessoed it, and then I actually I poured clear UT on it until it was completely covered, and then reset it, and then stamped this stamp into it. And again, it's a stamp from Dee, given to me at the same time I got the other one over a year ago, and it says about friendship and so on, so I thought that was suitable. And here you see the beeswax and the Inca Gold, and the magnificent fleur-de-lis, which I've hoarded, and I took it out many times to use it, and I couldn't bring myself to do that, and put it back in again. Same with this piece from Trisha. I absolutely love it. And the flowers here, now I can go back to this one to see it better. These were halfway pre-dipped in the wax before I actually glued them down, and then I continued brushing it on, so they got this really thick petals. And then I just sewed the tips, and then put the platinum on from Viva again on it. And the stamp, I actually used pen to color it in so it stood out more. And let's see, the hearts are so stinking cool because see, it's wood and it's just a slight touch of that Viva on it. And new stuff, obviously, from Wild Orchid Crafts. I actually got them just a few weeks ago. And butterflies from my own store. Now this one fall off. It's the same one as the other one down there, and it's supposed to hang here. I have to secure it better. So let's see. No way. See here, little head here. That's a genuine one, German glass head, porcelain head, and that was given to me from Nana GL5 for Janet, and not quite a year ago, I think like in March or something, but still. So I have, how many pieces? That's over a year ago. 1, 2, 3, it's actually 4, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the rest, I think about 6 or 7 pieces are like from March or something, and the rest is newer, but none younger than from last summer, early spring, and except for the Wild Orchid craft flowers, but I don't count them. Even the paper has been hoarded for 6 months. So. And guess what? This is for me. So I had so much fun using all this, and thank you so much P for hosting this wonderful challenge, and also for keeping it open for internationals. I'm very thankful for that, and her prizes are awesome. I mean, they're gift cards from One Little Dreamer Artie. I mean, hello, you know her trims, right? The bling ones with the pearls, the rhinestones. If not, go check it out. She's on Zibbet, One Little Dreamer. And then make sure you go over to P and sub her. She is Whimsical Endeavors. No, I love her channel name. Isn't that cool? Whimsical Endeavors, because that's what this is about. Crafting, whimsical, doing something fun, and preferably with your friends. So I'm gonna stop this now. I had a blast making it. Actually, it was pretty quick, 2 nights, quick for me, and it was therapeutic. And if you haven't tried beeswax, I highly recommend it because it was so much fun. So, to all my friends that given me something, you see a lot of it here. I'm not the worst hoarder. I actually use my stuff more or less, just a few items that get stuck in between mostly. So I had to actually go and really look through my old videos and stuff to find pieces older than a year, which is pretty impressive to be a crafter actually. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will put some pictures after this video so you can see the pictures clearly. Thank you. Many hugs and New Year's wishes for everybody. Bye.